Here we go. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. This is the Donnie and Pat show. This is Donnie, and I'm Pat. And we have known each other for over 40 years, and we've learned a lot, and we are still learning. And we want to share that in hopes of helping some of you, or maybe all of you. And today we're going to talk about grief, how we all feel it, and we feel it in many different circumstances. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. And it's something that can be managed well so that it doesn't hurt you, it doesn't hurt other people.
Right, right. And I think for a lot of us, when we are in that grief process, it can be even more daunting because well, we're not able to, in our culture, we don't talk about it. And I do recall that when my parents died, and they died within 6 months of each other, so there was some really compacted grief in there. And what I discovered, you hear people say all the time about I didn't know what to say, or people don't know what to say. And that's probably true. And consequently, people don't want to talk about it, right? Um, I had people ask me how I was doing, and then when I would express that I was grieving, and maybe not doing so well,
Yeah,
it became difficult for most people to interact with me on that level.
right.
And so it really became very important for me to find somebody I could talk to about my grief. And that's true when I've not only with the passing and the dying of people who are important to me, but the loss of jobs or relationships, or I haven't had to move from a home lately, but having to move from a home that was your home
Right.
can engender grief and mourning. Um,
Yeah.
Loss, any important loss will do that. And the healing from it, the recovering from it, really depends on being able to talk about it. I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah.
Uh, you have to be able to talk about it. And if you don't have someone you can talk to about it, find somebody.
Yeah.
That would be, in some places I know there are grief hotlines.
Yeah.
Um, so make use of that. Don't feel like you shouldn't talk about it, because talking about it is probably the best thing you can do.
And if you are someone that has a friend or a family member that is grieving and it's hard for you, just remember you don't listening is important. Spending time with the person. Maybe you just spend time with them and listen and maybe ask a couple of questions, just to help them. You don't have to solve it. You don't have to end somebody's grief for them.
Right,
You don't have to
right,
fix it.
right. The willingness to hear, right? The
Mhm.
willingness to be there and listen and hear what the person is saying is everything when somebody is in mourning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Um, and I think we just also want to be sure to say that grief and mourning can cause us to do harm to ourselves and to other people if we're not processing it, right? If
Right.
we're uh one of the things that I used to watch, I don't watch it anymore, but I used to watch this show Hoarders.
Hmm.
And I think that pretty much with of the shows that I saw and watched, almost without exception, people pointed to the loss of an important person in their life as the beginning
Oh,
of their hoarding.
oh,
And I did not realize that that was part of it. But
mhm.
after watching the show for a time, almost every single one of those people identified the loss of someone important to them as the beginning of that behavior.
Wow.
Um, so you can really do harm to yourself
Yeah,
if you are unable to process your grief.
yeah,
Um, you may do harm to others
yeah,
if you're unable to process your grief. And so there are so many reasons uh, to take on that endeavor for yourself and for the people around you. It's really important
yeah,
if you can do that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you you will be okay. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of pain, and often people that work with people in grief say you don't get over it. You learn to sort of manage it and live with that. If it's a person, live with that person in a different way. You hold those memories and that love in a different way.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
I just wish as a society we were less averse to um,
yeah.
holding our grief, honoring our grief and our mourning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But if did you have anything else you wanted to add, Kathleen, before we?
No. No.
I, I would just say that if you are in mourning or have been in mourning, if you know someone who is or has been in mourning, and you think this conversation would be helpful for them to hear, please do share it with them. I mean, that's our whole thing. We're here to try to help. Um, it it would be helpful to us if you would also hit the like button, and if you would subscribe, because it also doing that also helps our content to get out there into the YouTube uh, uh, the YouTube
Algorithms. Yeah.
universe.
Yes.
Yes. So please do that. And we are so grateful that you're here. And we will be back in a week with a new video. And we hope you will hit that notification so that you know when it drops.
All
Uh,
right.
for Pat and I, thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.